I try to be fair in life, but what is wrong, and I won't sit by and watch bad things happen because I don't want to appear wicked. Before you judge, you need to see things from my perspective. My name is Lynette. I am 58 and I have only 2 children, a boy first and then a girl. I raised my children on my own because their father left me when John, my son, was 6 years old and his sister, Pauline, was 4. He left and never looked back. But even before he left, I was the one taking care of them on my own, financially and physically. I managed to give my children an average life. I sold foodstuff in bulk and I supplied individual clients, schools, hospitals, companies, and restaurants. It was not easy, but God helped me, and I was able to send my children to good private schools and to see them through university. Because there was no help, I trained my children to be hardworking, especially with housework. Both of them can cook very well and do all domestic work. John is an easygoing person, almost too gentle in my opinion. He is nice and caring, almost to a fault. Pauline, his sister, is more like me, assertive and outspoken, and I never had any fear about her ability to take care of herself, unlike her brother. They both got married in the same year, about 6 months apart. John was 27 that year and his sister was 25. I was very happy for them, but to be honest, I never trusted John's wife. She was from a somewhat wealthy home and she seemed to be strong-willed and bossy. I mentioned my observations to him, but he told me that she was okay and he liked her and was fine with her personality. It's not that she was rude or anything like that. I just was not sure whether John would be able to stand up to her. Anyway, they went ahead and got married. And I did not frequently visit either of my children's homes because I wanted them to settle down on their own. Pauline had her baby first, exactly 9 months after her wedding. I stayed with her for 1 week and I left since her mother-in-law was there. John's wife had their baby about 4 months after Pauline, and I went to stay with them for an extended period because her mom still worked and therefore could not stay with them. It was during my stay there that I saw how they lived. John practically did everything for his wife. He did most of the cooking and other little chores around the house. They had someone who came to clean the house 2 times a week, and she also went to the market for foodstuff. It was John who bought the supermarket items. His wife barely raised a finger. I observed for about 2 weeks before I called her one day and asked why it was her husband who did the cooking. She replied offhandedly that he enjoyed it and that he was a better cook than her. Immediately, I told her that it was wrong for her to leave all the housework for her husband and that she had to start doing her share of it. I knew she was upset because her mood changed, and I did not care because I knew John would never complain, even if he was not happy about it. I also knew that he would not confront me, even if his wife complained to him about what I had said, and I knew she must have complained. After that incident, the mood in the house became a bit tense. Whenever I came out of my room to the sitting room, she would get up if she was there and go into their bedroom. She tried to avoid me carrying their baby except when it was time for his bath, but I did not care. After a week of showing me attitude, I scolded her I told her she was rude and ill-mannered for trying to keep malice with me just for telling her the truth. She sulked all day until John got back, and when he did, she followed him into the bedroom. I knew she would report the matter to him. One weekend, John tried to raise the issue with me. I let him land before I told him that his wife is spoilt and entitled, and I would not allow her get away with it. I could see the plea in his eyes, but I did not listen. If he could not assert himself as the man of his home, I would do it on his behalf. I stayed with them for 6 weeks, and I insisted that my son would not cook or do housework while I was there. After I left, I started to invite myself to their home more often. At least I would go once in 3 months and stay for a minimum of 1 week, not minding her reaction. I know she does not like me, but I don't care. And when I see her misbehavior, I always talk about it. I would have done the same if she were my daughter. What are your thoughts about Lynette's relationship with her daughter-in-law? Is Lynette the wicked mother-in-law? Or is she right to handle things the way she's doing? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to subscribe to my channel and to turn on that notification bell so you never miss any of my videos.